Do you hear it, Kevin?
Lightning!
Get off the roof, you
Jingle bells, give me We made you laugh, so give up your cats and cheer will come your way.
And go!
Ho, ho, ho! Hey guys, what's going on?
Hello and Merry Christmas.
And in case you don't know,
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
So,
Merry
dude,
Christmas.
let's do our introduction, Dante.
Yes, of course.
So, if you guys are not familiar with who we are, my
That is
name
A. Goldman.
is A. Goldman or Aaron.
And I am Dante DJ Lewis.
Yes, and we are DNA.
Exactly. And
Right.
this is
Nothing.
our Christmas special.
Yes, it is. Oops, wrong button.
Yeah, apparently that's how we're going to start the Christmas
you can't start a Christmas special without someone messing up, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, so dude, yeah, let everyone know what our topic is and what we're gonna do for the Christmas special. So this will be, so dude, let's tell people kind of what we're gonna do. This is gonna be kind of like between a podcast and a studios kind of episode. So it may be kind of it might be longer than a studios episode, but kind of
shorter than a podcast.
Yeah, probably shorter than a podcast. So it'll be somewhere in between.
It's basically like a studio cast. If you think about it.
And
it's a studio cast.
Yeah, and it's like a holiday special episode. So get ready, guys. So, dude, let's tell everybody what we're talking about today. I'm excited to get into our topic, dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited too. So right now, guys, we're actually going to be doing two things, but the first one is going to be holiday Christmas specials that'll get you in the holiday spirit.
Hey, dude, I smell cookies!
I know, right? But actually, before we do that, I actually want to ask you, do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Wait. You said the magic words. What was that about asking me? You said,
dude, let me ask you something.
Oh, you let me ask you something.
Yeah, what do you want to ask me?
Yeah, do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
So, okay, my favorite Christmas special is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but it's the original one, the animated version, not the... I still like the Jim Carrey one, don't get me wrong. I just prefer the animated one better to the Jim Carrey one. Like, Jim Carrey did a good job, don't get me wrong. I still love 90s Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he does.
He's hilarious and he's funny, and I love him in the Sonic movie. But for Christmas specials, I like the animated Grinch the best. That is my favorite.
Oh, yes. And now sing, and now sing, and now sing.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Dude, pretty good impersonation there.
I know, right? I've been working on it all year.
I can't do any impressions for Christmas stuff. It's weird.
I'm pretty sure you could.
Except for Ed. That's the only impersonation I can do. Oh, I smell cookies.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But
yes, I will.
I would definitely say that definitely the original Grinch was one of my favorite Christmas specials growing up.
Yeah, dude, can you do that? Can you do the thing the deep voice? You know, the whole way. You're a mean one.
Oh yeah, I probably
Mr.
could.
Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
That's pretty good, dude.
Really are a heel.
It's like, I wouldn't touch you with a greasy yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, dude. But so, dude. Anyway, we're talking about Christmas specials, right?
Yeah,
dude?
we are.
Anime Christmas specials. Blech, I cannot talk today.
Christmas specials.
I'm sitting.
Well, let's see. I would probably say that up here we have a particular special by one Ken Akamatsu, which many people may know who've done Love Hina, Negima, and this one's also called Isadate by Santa, the OVA.
Yeah, which is not really one of the. Let's put it this way: it's not something I recommend. If you are someone who likes this kind of stuff, that's up to you.
The slapstick comedy is a bit.
It's a little overkill.
It can be a bit off.
Yeah, and it's too. I feel like they did way too much, and it's. Well, how's a good way to put it? It's overly. No, that's not a good way to do it. I was saying it's overly exaggerated, but that's anime itself is overly exaggerated.
Anime's always overly exaggerated.
Yeah, this is like way over the top, taking it to the far extreme, a little too much, to the point where it either gets a little annoying or just a little monotonous and you just get bored. Or you could also say it gets to the point where it's a little violent, or like you feel like you're watching something where they're trying to kill people rather than like than like make it funny. At least that's how I think. That's the way I think of it. At least.
Well, I would probably say.
What do you think, dude? Because
Well,
there are people
yeah.
who don't like. There are people that don't like that kind of comedy. To them, it's off-putting. It makes you. It could make you sick. Kind of like
It can be.
kind of like that friendship thing with Fairy Tale. Like me, when I get sick, and this is a true story. I get sick whenever I watch Fairy Tale because the friendship thing drives me crazy. I like every time I watch something. That's not yeah, so I mean, dude, it's like that. I mean, dude, but what's your opinion? What's your opinion on the OVA for?
Well,
for
actually, before I do
Akamatsu?
give my opinion, I can
Yeah.
probably give like a little synopsis, just in case for people who haven't seen it, who are curious about it, who don't even know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah.
Here's the synopsis. I wrote, ever wonder what your life would be like if you happened to be born on Christmas Eve and you're named after jolly old Saint Nick himself?
Fruitcake, Eddie.
I know, right? Well,
Fruitcake.
this is the story of San-chan, aka Santa, a boy who hated Christmas. Pretty much.
Well,
like
you
a
could say he was also hated by everybody in the show. Considering how many wall whacks and like face smacks and just like how many times he gets like bopped on the head. It's a wonder he doesn't have brain damage.
Smash, hit, thrown into a wall.
Yeah,
that's anime for you.
He probably does have brain damage. The poor dude, like
Yeah.
You know.
Neglected by his parents, he never saw Christmas for what it truly was, about family, giving joy, goodwill, and peace on earth. All of that changes when he meets a girl named Mai, who shows him the true meaning of what Christmas is about.
The true meaning of Christmas is getting smacked to the moon in this case, which is horrifying, and no one should ever have to.
I've been hit to the moon.
Yeah, it's like bang, zoom, straight to the moon. Yeah,
right in the
and so like okay, so let me say this, Dante. Let me make a comment here, right? When you think of Christmas special, right, you don't think of getting smacked to the moon or being slapped so many times that your face looks like a big bump, like a giant mutated grape, right? You think of a happy story, right? And that's one thing that comes across in this particular type of Christmas story doesn't come across as happy. It comes across as wacky and bizarre, right? And this might be different for some people, right? If you disagree, if you disagree, you can always comment. But to me, it doesn't come across as happy. It comes across as either weird or just very violent in a way where you're like, this doesn't seem like a happy story. It's just a guy getting the crap beat out of him for absolutely no reason in some cases. Or it's just a story where they just beat on one character and you're like, and this is supposed to be, mind you, this is supposed to be a happy story about a guy who's abandoned by his family, right, and who doesn't know the meaning of Christmas. To me, and this is just my opinion, right, to me, beating up a poor dude who doesn't know the meaning of Christmas as a way to try to teach him the meaning of Christmas is not really
it's not
getting
exactly
in the Christmas
the
spirit.
whole
It's not in the Christmas spirit. The Christmas is about being together and being with people you care about, right?
Yep.
And they try to do that in some parts, but the goofy angle that they do it from and the slapstick comedy doesn't really help on any of this.
You kind of feel like it doesn't really match on certain.
It doesn't line up
certain
with
areas and certain aspects of it.
Yeah, it doesn't line up with what they're so let's put it this way, dude. The story and what they're trying to communicate doesn't line up correctly, right? If you're trying to communicate happiness and being together, don't punch your character through the roof.
Yeah.
And okay, I realize they're trying to put comedy in there. They're trying to be funny, right? This is a case where I don't know if that kind of comedy really works for this particular scenario or this particular topic, right? For the Christmas topic, the slapstick comedy only works with certain scenarios when it kind of goes along with the plot or goes along with whatever they're trying to communicate. If someone's angry, right? You punch someone through the moon. That I can see that goes with the slapstick comedy, right? When you're angry, if someone does something stupid, right? Like the Three Stooges when they put the house, they build the house upside down and they whack each other. That kind of goes with it because they're being stupid, right?
Yeah, it does.
You can kind of see that, right? But when you do it too many times or it's done too much, it just gets foolishness.
It gets way too redundant.
It gets out of hand. It gets a little out of hand, you know?
It can.
This may not be the same for everybody. I'm not saying everybody feels this way.
It really depends on how you view it, how you watch it. But yeah, this is basically one of the Christmas specials I'm not sure where you can find it. You might be able to still find it online.
It's
but if
actually
do,
you can still stream it.
Yeah,
on,
yeah, you
on
can still stream it
certain
online.
streaming services still have all
So
of it.
if this is up your alley and you like everything that he's iffy about, then
yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah,
Merry
kudos to
Christmas.
you.
Go for it.
Enjoy getting punched to the moon.
All right, and now it's time for our
Oh
next
wait, dude,
one.
do we have a we do have a punch sound effect, don't we?
I'm not sure if we do.
We did. Wait, well, here I'll do this one instead of punch. Here, enjoy this.
Finish him.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen to you. And then she'll do that.
Yeah, and then they'll laugh at you. Yes.
Yep. All right, now it's time for the next one. Hitalia Axis Powers, episode 31.
Oh wow.
The Christmas episode.
Christmas.
So I'll read a little bit about it. For all of you Italia fans, hey, Merry Christmas. Enjoy this one. So
Yeah.
Italia has a bit of a following during the time it made its way to North America, so it's no surprise that it was going to have its own Christmas-themed episode. So if you want to know what the Italia gang is doing for Christmas, be sure to check out the episode. The real clip is online. You have to log in to use it because it's TVMA for obvious reasons.
Of course. Yeah.
But you know, I'm not really.
You're not really an expert.
I'm
on
not
this topic,
gonna say that I'm a huge fan of Italia.
Yeah.
I do like it in some aspects, but not enough to actually watch it.
Well, okay, I will say this, Dante, and I watched a little bit of Italian. I'm not really a big fan of it either, but one thing I do like is that they do multiple different countries. You see,
Right.
it's a multicultural kind
Right.
of thing, right? Where you get you are kind of getting
It's
cultural
basically
knowledge.
it's basically what
which is
happens
cool,
if
you know?
basically what would happen if every single country
Just got
became
along.
the human became the human embodiment of the country that they're from.
True, but it's also interesting because they all kind of become friends. All the people from different countries kind of do become friends, and they do kind of get along.
do.
They try, or at least they try to.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the whole show, so correct me if I'm wrong. That might change during the show, and there might be stuff that characters that don't get along. But I do like the different countries and the fact that they're trying to blend cultures together and bring people
Right.
together, which does kind of go more with the holiday spirit. Better than the Love Hina and all the other
better than getting
wacky
smacked across
specials.
the moon.
Yeah, exactly. Better than getting smacked to the moon or whacked over the head for some weird
Lame
reason. Yeah, lame reason, like walking into a bathhouse or whatever. You know,
Which is a common thing.
or looking at someone wrong.
Well, it's again that's a common thing in anime.
yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately. So if you're an Italian fan, definitely check it out. It's online. You can stream it pretty much anywhere. And yeah, so if you like it, stream it.
So the next one is weird. Like, so dude, Rama 1/2, right? Now, a lot of people know about this show. It's a classic. It's an older anime. This one was weird, and this one, I don't know. I feel like this one breaks too many fourth walls.
Yeah, this one is basically the Rama 1/2 second OVA Christmas special. I can read a little bit to you if you guys haven't seen it yet. It's just a little synopsis about it. Christmas is that special time of year where family and friends gather together and fellowship with one another. In the world of anime, especially in Rama 1/2, however, the jolly time spent together doesn't always turn out the way it's supposed to be. Kasumi has a dream about Santa Claus and is told to hold a Christmas party at the dojo.
Party me, miss.
It's hilarious.
Really?
Every character from the main series is invited, and of course, all hell breaks loose. Will Rama be able to survive the night and make it to Christmas morning?
So, okay, two things about this show that I feel like are a fourth wall break and that are really, really bizarre. And also, again, the slapstick doesn't really fit with a Christmas theme, again, because it's just people getting whacked to the moon every 5 seconds. And you're like, okay, I'm a little sick of this, or this is just dumb in some cases. Like people walking into a bathhouse, and you look at the guy in the forehead or the ankles. All of a sudden, you're smashing a wall.
Yeah, well,
You're blasting through a wall,
dude,
you know?
even in the '90s, slapstick comedy was kind of trending towards that direction.
And so the other thing I want to say about this one is that the whole guy switching from a girl thing when he walks into hot water or whatever. Yeah, and I can't remember. Was it hot water that turns him into a girl? I can't remember.
I think it might have been
Something like that.
Yeah,
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
It
but
was definitely a spring.
there's like
He was
certain
going to a spring.
situations, that would turn him into a girl, and that is so weird. And it's also weird that when he would turn into a girl, they'd still beat him up, and you're like, really? You're like, but I thought female characters in anime were favorited over males because it's usually when you see this kind of show, it's always the dude getting the getting beat up in a lot of cases.
Yeah,
right?
you think so.
But that's the kind of the fourth wall break. It was like the guy turning into chick. Like that's a little weird. That's like something I can see Deadpool being into, right, Dante?
Yep.
Fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls.
I know, right? So for this one, you guys,
I mean, if you're into that crazy,
if you're into Ranma
weird
1/2
stuff,
and you into
okay,
like
so
that.
I would even go as far to say, dude, if you're into Ranma 1/2 and love Hina, go watch Bo. If I can even pronounce that, because I think they have a Christmas special. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
so-
It might.
I can't remember if it does or not, but if you're into that one, like if you like crazy stuff and wacky stories like that, like go watch that one because, like, I mean, what else is better than Fist of the Nose Hair?
I know, right?
Oh man,
It's completely crazy.
and also the fart. Like one of the characters in that show also had to get. Well, his name was Gasser, and he had like
Gasser.
a fart. Yeah. Anyway,
Jeez.
so that one might have a Christmas special too. I'm surprised you
Yeah.
didn't add that to your list, dude.
The Bobo one?
Yeah,
No.
Bo.
Apparently, I guess it wasn't on my mind at the time I wrote it.
I don't know. Do you know if just out of curiosity, and let me ask you something.
Will you let me ask you something?
Do you know if there was another show, Rave Master? Do you know if that ever had a Christmas special? Just while we're talking about Christmas specials,
Well,
do you know?
I
Because there
think-
probably are more than what we have listed here. I'm
Probably.
sure.
I think Rave Master might have had one,
Mhm.
but again, I haven't really seen the show that long to notice if it did have one.
I remember rewatching
But
it.
I think it does have
but
one.
yeah,
though.
yeah, I remember rewatching it a while back ago, but I can't remember if it had a Christmas special.
But yeah,
or not.
Rave Master was pretty interesting.
Doesn't Naruto have Christmas specials, Dante? I think doesn't it have? I think it does. I can't remember. If
That is a good question.
And Bleach, doesn't Bleach have one? I know.
I
know
think
Bleach has OVAs.
Yeah, it did.
You know, it does actually have it does have an OVA. It's I think during the holiday season. And I know it might not be holiday. It's a Hot Spring episode.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Don Machi has a Hot Spring episode, which is actually it's actually a lost episode in Don Machi, but they have a lost episode. And you can buy it separately from the series, or you can
Right.
get it with the whole box, the whole set. But it's a hot spring episode where when they're in a cave, they find a hot spring, and that actually is kind of like a holiday / funny episode. And so yeah, people lose their pants in that episode.
Yeah, apparently they do.
Anyway, dude. So no, back.
So
to
I
what you were
think
saying.
I think also Card Captor Sakura, not the
Uh,
not the new one, but I
you
think
mean the original one?
The original one.
Yeah.
The 35th episode was a Christmas episode, so I wasn't sure if you
Cool.
got the chance to see that one yet.
I can't remember. I know I watched most of the new one. I think I watched almost all the new one, and it was good. But I can't remember if there might have been a Christmas episode.
Probably.
And I think also, if I remember correctly, dude, didn't Sailor Moon have a Christmas? The original Sailor Moon have a Christmas episode?
It did actually. The original Sailor Moon actually does have a Christmas episode. It might be a OVA.
I might have that actually, Dante, because there is an OVA movie that I have. I think I have part 2 of it. I don't have part 1, but I have part
Right.
2 of it. And I think there was and that's the horrible dub. That's the one where they.
Now, of course, for
where
that,
they change
now, of course, that
characters.
particular one, there's a lot that can be said about the original Sailor Moon because there were like 2 different. Actually, there were 3 different dubs.
Yeah.
Depending on which one you
Well,
watch.
dude, there's a newer dub too, isn't there? There's a newer one they did
the
recently.
newest one is
That's the newest one.
Funimation did the newest
And
one.
that's the better one from what I heard.
Right.
Of all of them. But no, yeah. So is there a
Even
Christmas
though the
special? Are there Christmas specials in that, Dante?
in the newer one, I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Do you know?
But I'm not sure. But
Okay.
definitely in the older ones.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, the older ones.
There are a handful of
Yeah.
Christmas specials.
So no, dude,
in the
no,
older
but get
ones.
back to what you were saying.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if you've seen this particular anime. It's called Punchline.
I think I've heard of
But,
it. I can't remember if I've seen it or not, but
The third
it
episode.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, the third episode. They do have a Christmas episode.
Christmas.
So for those of you who haven't seen Punchline or don't even know what the heck it is,
yeah.
I'll read you a little bit of what I wrote about it. Alrighty, so when you find out that the world will end after Christmas Eve, there's really no way to process what
In
the
a
next set of
world.
actions.
Dude, read that again, but add the in a world. Do it again. In a world where no, actually.
Okay,
dude, read it dramatically.
All right.
here.
Let me put my movie voice on. All right.
When you find out. I can't do it. Go ahead, dude.
No, I'm waiting. Okay, all right, I'm waiting for you, man.
Yeah, I'm
All
ready.
In a world where you find out that the world will end after Christmas Eve, there's really no way to process what the next set of actions will be after hearing that kind of news. for Yuta Ishiratu. He is in a situation where he's a spirit watching over his female roommates from an apartment complex. However, if he sees their panties twice in one day, a giant meteor falls on the earth and destroys it. Why does that sound so familiar?
It sounds like something that Ken Akamatsu would write, honestly.
Yeah,
It's kind of his style. Like,
why does he find himself going to so many Christmas parties after hearing the news of Y2K before New Year's?
Y2K.
You'll have to watch and find out.
Next time.
On Punchline.
Yeah, exactly. Find out next time on Punchline.
So, yeah.
It's not, dude. That title sounds like it sounds like something you'd hear on like a cable channel.
I
You know,
know.
like Comet, the cable channel, right? It's just like it's like it's like it's just like it's just like it's like
It sounds like something you would hear on either Comedy Central or Spike TV.
yeah, or like its own channel. It's just like it's just like
Like its own
it's just
network.
it's just like welcome to Punchline.
Actually, Punchline
Where a comedy lives. Your number one station for funny gags. Yeah, and underwear.
Punchline
Punchline
kind of sounds like a channel if you think about
Yeah,
it.
it does. It sounds like a network TV channel. Punchline. We have all the comedians you love. Channel 65. Tune to it now. Thank you.
That sounds like the
Not
sounds like the
sponsor.
24-hour. Yeah, that basically sounds like the 24-hour comedy network. But
It does sound
you,
like
you already got Comedy
Instead
Central
of,
for that.
dude, they should just change Comedy Central to Punchline. We have the best punchlines. That's terrible.
Punchline. We have the laughs.
And the pain.
Exactly.
Get it, Punchline? That's funny. All right, dude.
Punchline. It's painfully obvious. We have the
No.
laughs.
It is painfully funny.
I know, right?
Oh, painfully. All right, dude.
But yeah, guys. Basically, these are pretty much Christmas specials that you can check out either on Funimation. Hulu,
Well,
or
don't
wherever
forget,
you
dude.
can
We still
stream.
have another one. You know, I don't think you put in the article, Dante. I don't think you put
Yeah,
Chobits.
yeah, there's
because Chobits has a Christmas special.
Chobits actually does have a Christmas
And
special.
it was pretty good. I liked it. That was one series by Clamp I really did like was Chobits. And dude, there are still other Christmas animes that have. There's still other anime out there that has Christmas specials.
Right.
And there's one thing I did want to get into too while we're talking about holiday specials and Christmas specials is that did you ever notice the theme with especially anime and Christmas and holiday stuff is that there's always a beach episode.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't say the B word. I said beach, not
Beach,
Yeah,
swimming.
Yeah. Yeah, not the other one.
Bikinis.
Yeah, exactly. There's always a beach episode, and there's always usually some kind of holiday or Christmas or some kind of a holiday episode. Usually, now there's usually always a beach episode. That's a guarantee. But there also usually is like some kind of holiday episode, or sometimes you do a holiday special. Those are two things that are pretty usually they're regulars, right?
Right.
In a lot of animes that they do. So, dude, that's the one thing that's kind of interesting, dude.
Yeah,
have you ever,
I've actually noticed that.
have you ever wondered why that is, dude?
Why they always have a beach
Yeah,
episode?
and usually a holiday special.
I'm not 100% sure.
Sometimes I've wondered why they do the holiday specials. Like they do them OVAs a lot with not every anime, but you know, some of them they do, and some of the more popular ones they do.
It kind of really depends on the anime itself. If it's like a romantic comedy anime, then it'll pretty much have a beach episode.
Yeah.
And or even if it's like an action adventure with a little bit of romance, there's gonna be a beach episode. It's like the beach episode is always standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a standard thing. It's something that people like.
Yeah.
But yep.
So, dude, what's your out of all the lists, is there anything that we didn't mention, or like any ones that we didn't cover, or like anything on the list that you can? Because, dude, a lot of these I wouldn't really call my favorite, or it wouldn't be something that I personally would recommend for some of these.
I would probably say that if you happen to be like a Fairy Tail fan, then Fairy Tail already has its own Christmas special.
Or
you can check out a couple of those.
Or what's the one? Shiver of a Failed Night. That's a good one.
Right.
And I think that has a Christmas
I'm not
special.
really
doesn't
sure.
it?
I'm not really sure if it does have it might have a Christmas special.
I can't remember.
But I'm not sure if it's been animated or dubbed yet.
Yeah. It may have an OVA.
It might
not
actually be in the manga version.
There is a show though that does have a Christmas special. Wait, I did want to mention this one because this is just one I thought of, and that I do happen to have. I do happen to keep on file, or around, and I do tend to watch it too a couple times. It is in what? It's in my. Oh, it's in here.
You know that.
So yeah, so the one show that does have a special is where is it? Oh, here, Testament of Sisters.
The Testament of Sister New Devil.
Yeah, that does actually have a Christmas special. There is a OVA special for OVA. Here it is, which is a holiday special, and they kind of do a holiday special of it. And that has quite a few OVAs. Now, I can't exactly remember whether this is exactly Christmas, but there is like they do.
It does have a bit of a Christmas
OVAs
theme
and
to
kind
it.
of a Christmas theme to it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I watched it, but it is kind of a holiday special that they do and holiday themed kind of. So that's another one if you guys are looking for shows with OVAs, funny holiday themes or
Yeah, you can pretty much definitely stream that
But
one.
the only thing about that one, the only thing about that show is that gets really, really, it goes in kind of a gross direction. And a lot of the stuff in there I don't recommend. It's not for kids. It's rated TVMA.
Yeah.
It is adult. Be prepared for incest and all kinds of other crazy stuff in there.
And all the other crazy
Monsters
stuff that you would
yeah.
usually see in
There's a lot of
rated
weird
anime.
and like kind of sketch territory. Let's put it that way. Sketchy.
Sketchy territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think My Hero also has a Christmas.
Yes,
OVA.
I think My Hero has a couple OVAs actually.
So yeah, to all the My
I can't
Hero
remember-
fans.
I can't remember if they have a specifically a Christmas theme, but they do have OVA specials. There really aren't too many like specifically Christmas specials, right, dude? That I know of.
Yeah, there's not a whole.
Yeah.
There's
Some
not
of the
a whole lot,
'90s, a
but-
lot of the '90s anime did have
Yep.
Christmas specials because the ones that we had on our list here, a lot of
True.
those did, and some of them have more than one. Like I know Love Hina has more than one holiday special because they did a couple of them. And I think they've re-released a couple of them too, and that's one like I said, that's one I don't really recommend because the whole slapstick bit does not really.
It does nothing for you.
It doesn't communicate the Christmas spirit very well. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's more of I'm just gonna punch you to the moon because it's anime and why not?
I'll punch you to the moon.
Yeah, really. Because it's a punchline.
Exactly. It's a punchline. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, and then all of a sudden you just hear. Or maybe this. Maybe you hear someone like really. Maybe someone finds it really, really funny, and they're just like.
And it's just
So
hilarious.
yeah, and some people might find it funny, but yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. Let's put it that
Yeah,
way.
it doesn't really work in your favor.
Anyway, dude, was there anything else you want to mention? Any other opinions you had? Did you have any other or any other anime you mentioned that had, like, dude? Can you think of any classics that, dude? Doesn't Gundam have a Christmas special? Because some of the didn't like Mobile Suit Gundam and G Gundam didn't they have? Do you remember if they had Christmas specials? I can't
I'm
remember.
not 100% sure if they did
Yeah.
have a Christmas special, but it might be a Christmas-ish special.
Yeah.
It's not really totally Christmas because again, it takes place in space.
Oh, I know what anime had a Christmas special. Shock no Shauna.
Oh,
The
yeah,
second half of
yeah,
Shock no
that one.
Shauna has a Christmas special where she's waiting for the dude to ask her out or whatever, and then that's the one where he gets his revenge and he dumps her, and it is the best thing ever.
I know, right?
The entire time. Okay, I hate to be mean, but in that whole show, I was waiting for someone to like get revenge on Shauna. Like not just literally dump her, but defeat her, right? And the fact that never happens, like, is enough to make me like not want to watch it anymore. Because it was, let's put it this way, Shauna was not one of the characters I liked in
She
that
was
show.
pretty mean.
Yeah, she was an ice queen. You could say that.
Well, not really ice, more like a fiery.
Yeah, but
very,
you
very
could
fiery.
go as far to say she was that prissy, bossy,
Stuck up.
snotty little
Meanie.
girl. Yeah, meanie little
Just
girl
big old
type.
meanie.
Yeah. Which is not something I like watching in anime.
Big old meanie
personally,
balls.
Yeah. And that's my opinion. Now, if you guys like the character and you didn't like the dude, which don't get me wrong, the dude guy in that show wasn't that great either. He was kind of a little bit of a wimp and a sissy. Yeah. And he didn't really follow through because he ends up falling in love with her instead of defeating her, which I really wanted him to just like murder her. But
Well, not
you know.
really murder her.
That's what I wanted. I was like sitting there like,
Yeah, that may be what you
kill,
wanted.
kill, please. But anyway, that's me.
Yeah. Apparently that's what you wanted.
Yeah,
so,
I
so
was.
you can
Dude,
just
play the.
see. So once you do it, you can be like,
Exactly. You could do the evil. Yeah.
that's you in a nutshell.
Yeah. I was being freaking evil.
Oh my god, I'm doing a podcast with a murderer.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's terrible. I'm not really that.
No,
but-
no, you're
you
cool.
know
You're
that.
cool.
I was also probably like also probably like this one too. I was probably doing this too. I was like,
Yep. Yeah, that.
but I was also during the time when that was all going on. I'm like,
Finish him.
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, guys, these are pretty much all of the Christmas specials that you can watch on Funimation, Hulu, and
No, guys,
YouTube.
don't yell at us too loudly for poking fun and for maybe we don't like the same shows you guys do, right? If you disagree, you're welcome to disagree. We have no problem with that. If you like something that that we
In
didn't
other words,
like or
they're just
whatever.
jokes. We're
We're not trying to get near angry or start any fights. We're just telling you kind of what we personally chose and what we kind of do right with the holiday stuff. So yeah, if you guys have a different opinion or you like something different, feel free to share.
Yeah.
Why did you like
Let us know.
that stuff better or Oh, SAO! Didn't you want to mention SAO, Dante? Because SAO does do. I don't know if they specifically have a Christmas special.
I don't know if they really have a specific Christmas show or a
I'm not
particular-
sure. That might be another one you might want to check out. No, that's not to say that they don't do anything. Don't have holidays. Cause I think they do mention something about the holidays. In
they
one
do
of
kinda.
I can't remember what episode, but they do mention something about it. I think in
I
one
think
episode.
so. But
I can't remember.
We'll probably talk about it later on in maybe like another episode or something.
But yeah,
Big deal.
dude, do you think we'll ever do another recap of this? Because we might find there's more stuff out there. So
Yeah,
we might,
there is. Eventually, we might be able
this.
to. Hopefully, when we find some
yeah.
more shows.
Anyway, dude, is there
But,
any way you want to wrap this up? What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much. I can probably say that, guys, if you haven't already,
Like, subscribe,
subscribe,
Yeah.
follow us, get your booster, get vaccinated. It's a crazy
Or
one
else,
out there.
if you don't like and subscribe or follow us on social media, you might be getting a lump of coal, or you might get punched in the moon by somebody. Be careful. Right, dude.
Or the Grinch will probably take everything that you own. All
Yeah,
the
and then
Christmas
he'll be
stuff,
like,
and then he'll just,
and then he'll be like,
he's a mean one.
Yep. Yeah, and and there's one thing I have to say is, guys, please don't be a giant, because that would ruin Christmas.
Yeah,
or any holiday, really.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, until New Year's,
Yep.
have a Merry Christmas and stay nerdy.
Yep. Yeah. Peace.
Don't be a Grinch.
Yes, don't be a Grinch.
Later.
Peace.